What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our video. Today, I got a few news stories to catch up on, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the duels in this video. Let's just get into it. So, to start off, let's just go ahead and talk about the duels at Daytona. So, the first thing to talk about is that Joey Logano and William Byron were able to both win Duel 1 and Duel 2. The two drivers that got in, that are locked into the race, along with Justin Haley and Brendan Gaughan, are Reed Sorenson and Timmy Hill. So, unfortunately, you know what that means. Chad Fitchum, J.J. Yeley, and Daniel Suarez are all eliminated from the race. They will not be racing in this year's Daytona 500. Chad Fitchum just did not have a lot of speed in Daytona 500. Daniel Suarez unfortunately got involved in a wreck, or Ryan Blaney just miscommunication. They were playing some strategy where the Fords were going to come in later in the race, and unfortunately, because that Ryan Blaney and the team did not get the call to come in, and they were trying to go to the bottom with the rest of the Fords. And unfortunately, because that Suarez will not be racing in the Daytona 500, which is a great shame. Because let me tell you something, it really sucks that Daniel Suarez is not racing Daytona 500 because he is one of the drivers that I thought maybe would make it. Now they're going to have a little bit more of a difficulty getting through all the rest of the races, but let's hope and pray that Daniel Suarez can make the rest of the races this season. Now talk about J.J. Yeley. Similar to what happened to Daniel Suarez, J.J. Yeley unfortunately ended up crashing. All the Chevys were coming at a really, really fast pace. And unfortunately, because of that, J.J. Yeley ended up wrecking. He got a huge push from Corey LaJoie, and he just got turned a little bit into the outside wall. Unfortunately, those three drivers are eliminated from the race. They will not be racing this year's Daytona 500. Congratulations, Reed Sorenson and Timmy Hill. This will be Timmy Hill's first ever start in a Daytona 500. Reed Sorenson, I don't remember what number start this is for Reed Sorenson, but congratulations, those two, on making the Daytona 500. Now to the stories. The NASCAR Cup Series champion is going to receive the Bill France Cup in 2020. It'll pay tribute to Bill France Sr. and Bill France Jr. Basically, the trophy is going to look the same as it has. Like the last 3 years when they've had the Monster Energy Cup, it's going to look similar to that, except the name. The only difference really is that it's going to be the name. And it's going to be starting in 2020, and they're going to continue for the future is what it's going to be called, the Bill France Cup, or whatever it's going to be called. Now to the next story. You know that topic I've been talking about, how the NASCAR and teams were thinking about renewing the charter agreement and they recommended it? Well, it is official. The NASCAR teams have renewed the charter agreement through 2024. I'm not as big a fan. I'm not happy about this, but hey, I mean, yeah, I don't get why the charter system is a thing, to be quite honest with you, but hey, at least something finally got done, but I'm not too thrilled about it, to be quite honest with you. I'm not that happy about it. Now to the next story. The Daytona 500 has sold out. This is the 5th year in a row. So for 2016, 2020, the race has sold out. 101,000 people will be at the Great American Race this Sunday. I'm very excited for this year's Daytona 500, and I think we're going to have a very good Daytona 500. And with the crowd being sold out, I think this is a very good thing. And really good thing to see. This is something you'll love to see. I'm excited about this. Now to the next story. Donald Trump will be the Grand Marshal for this year's Daytona 500. He will be only the second president to Grand Marshal race. Ronald Reagan did in 1984. And he'll be the first president to Grand Marshal the Daytona 500. So this is a huge, huge deal. Like I said this in a video, I think 1 or 2 days ago, that Donald Trump being at this race is a huge deal. Him Grand Marshalling, yes, of course, people are going to be upset over this because it's Donald Trump and people get upset over Donald Trump. But this is a good thing for the sport. I'm glad Donald Trump is going to be at the Daytona 500. President's showing initiation toward the sport and being like, hey, I like this race. I'm kind of excited for it. And cool to see Donald Trump going to be the Grand Marshal for this year's Daytona 500. Now to the next story, and the final really big story of this. Fox Sports has added Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch, and Kyle Busch to analyze Xfinity Series races this upcoming season. There's like 9 or 10 people that are in that booth already for this year. Tony Stewart will be joining Clint Boyer and Adam Alexander at Talladega, and Kurt and Kyle Busch will be joining Adam Alexander, I believe, at Bristol Motor Speedway. So yeah, this is really cool. Tony Stewart being in the booth. It's been a while. It's been a very long time since NBC, back in like the older days, like 2000, 2001, 2006 era. I don't remember the last time Tony Stewart was in a booth. It's been a long time since Tony Stewart was in the booth, to be quite honest with you. And to see that Tony Stewart and Kurt and Kyle are going to both be in the booth is going to be really cool for the sport. And I think I'm really, really excited, especially for that. Now to the next story. The Daytona 500 purse will be the largest purse in Daytona 500 history, with it being $23.6 million. This is a lot of money going toward Daytona 500. I think that is really cool there. And now to the final story. Ellis Tractor is going to sponsor the Spring Xfinity Series race at Phoenix. So, those are a few of the NASCAR stories I wanted to talk to you guys about. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so you can be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links in the description below for that. And comment below your opinions on this video. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.